Hello everyone, happy Monday, new week. Here we are. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone liked the introduction to this series video, which was released on Saturday. Um, Feeling good, feeling ready, and ready to take some good quality trades and simply sit and observe because we over the weekend we had the carry trade, and basically the Fed uh, didn't print more, but was in talks of I don't know the whole story honestly. It's a little complicated, but it's not like too complicated. It's just that um, it's just the basically the ratio between the Japanese yen and the US dollar. But I just, well, it doesn't look like the market really cared, and it shouldn't have, just because of the fact that let me just fix this. The fact that the market is completely fine, like on the opening. Hey Scott, good morning. So we're gonna start our analyzing. We're gonna start with, of course, from the high time frame to the low time frame. So we get to the 1 day and 1 week. So here we can see that we actually had a little bit of a pull down, and sellers were trying to push lower, but buyers held and continued to push higher. Now we're testing this same top of the range area. Let's see if we break out this time, but I generally think it's going to be choppy simply because we have earnings in 2 days and we have a Fed interest rate. So I don't think we're going to have the momentum because we have no catalyst yet to break higher. So this may just be a reaction to us to then sell it back into this area. Let's see. Maybe we won't. We'll see what happens. The 1 week. Well, yeah, we're in the middle of this range. Nothing. Yeah, we're just like, this is the range. We're in this tight little range right here, and so goes for this. Basically, I want to see how we react to the high and react to the low. Um, and just get an overall like understanding. Okay, the 1 week and 1 day is just supposed to help you just get an overall understanding of like where we are, why we are there, and what we can expect. So now at the 4 hour and 1 hour, it's a little bit more about yeah, just the price action, like what really happened in that in at the beginning. So like you can see that uh on Sunday night the market actually had a liquidity sweep, retracing some of this Wednesday candle. This was after the tariff news. So after we found out that Greenland and US found it like some type of deal, we had this rally, and you can see we had a little bit of this retracement because we held pretty well after that. So that's good, potentially. And then we had this little grindy chop up, and on the 4 hour, just yeah, we're in this really tight range. We tried to break out last time too. It's PO3 structure, but like we manipulated higher, we manipulated lower. We may distribute now, but again, I don't feel confident to say that just because there's no real catalyst today. Um, Excuse me. So yeah, here, yeah, so we're just gonna see how we're gonna react to these areas. Like right now we're gonna react to this. I mean, we could move higher, that's for sure. So I want to see how we react to this top wick right here from Friday. That would be interesting. And yeah, on the 1 hour chart, very similar to this one, which is the NQ, and this is ES. For like ES is equal to SPY, which SPY is the ETF, but ES is the future, and NQ is the future, but it's equal to QQQ, which is the ETF. If that helps to understand, but it's all the same thing. Of course, a little difference in the price action, but it's all very similar. So we broke out, we're breaking out right now. And yeah, let's just look at the 50-minute and 30-minute. So this just gives us a better understanding of price action. So yeah, it's pretty grindy. After that sell-off, we're really just chopping and really just generating liquidity. After this grind up, we had this sell-off and just continued higher, but nothing here that stands out. Yeah, we're really retracing majority of yesterday, with ES completely making new highs, and NQ still close to testing yesterday's highs, I mean Friday's highs. Yeah, and okay, so now we get to the 1 minute, 5 minute. So I'll log in. So yeah, pretty bullish opening by ES. I'm just gonna scroll back to just see some value areas that could be important. Okay. So yeah, or just in it's pretty interesting because ES like kind of is trading its own area, while NQ is still within this range. We're trading yesterday. This was a point of value area yesterday before it flipped around 220. So we're just seeing the reaction here. Price action so far looks bullish, but this can very much, we're already taking some accumulation at the highs. Let's see how buyers hold and if sellers take control. Okay, so now it's just about sitting and waiting. A little bit of a divergence here with NQ making second leg structure while ES is making bearish structure. So that's interesting, but both value areas flipped higher. I see Scott is still here, so if you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask. We have liquidity sitting right above us. I'll just show you that. This little red line right here is just resting orders. It's basically 209 contracts. So someone here wants to get filled with a lot of size, which can change the market's direction and be like, this could also act as resistance, as it was here for for a pretty decent amount of time, and buyers hesitated to fill it. So that happens. I've seen that more and more. I think the reason is that um, simply that the market doesn't want to fill such a large order, so it avoids it. I think that's like I want to know more about that. Like I know why it fills it, but like why it avoids it at times. It's also like, it acts like a magnet. Doesn't mean it has to be filled. And some people keep their orders around that. Okay, great, Scott. What are you trading? How's that going? Would love to hear your own a own like workup. So this is a really nice breakout. Yeah, so we had that structure liquidity sweep, very similar to yesterday. Nice liquidity sweep continuation. Buyers just took control, cleared liquidity. So I think really what happened is this accumulation led to a liquidity sweep just to get more liquidity, to give more pain before we can break out. And now we're have a nice breakout, and looks good so far. Let's look at the higher time frame. So NQ is about to test the wick from yesterday. So it's about to test the highs. It's like really close right here. Where's my, okay, that's the level. Okay, yeah, so I want to say pullback. I'm not gonna get into this trade without a pullback. If it continues, it's okay. It's early anyways for me. Yeah, so look at that pullback right to point of control. Very aggressive price action. Very yeah, that was that was instant. So I think that's a heads up to be a little bit careful. Okay, that's great to hear, Scott. Okay, nothing out of the blue, just nice. I mean, you can see here. Oh, sorry, I will show you that. I'm gonna look at the wrong chart, but you can see here NQ really pushed down lower on the chart, while like you can see, look at this pullback all the way. It basically reversed. Sellers took control, but here it's a nice liquidity sweep. Buyers were able to will hold. So this is another divergence. Basically this is what I would want to see. Just gonna, how will I position this? Yeah, something like that. I'm gonna have a little bit of water. Gonna take a little bit less risk. So basically I'm just looking for the second leg structure off this. I keeping my order just above the wick, just so that I'm protected if it does push.
Let's go.
Okay, so I'm filled here. Buyers taking control. Liquidity higher. I'm looking at order flow, a little bit of accumulation. Aggressive buyer stepping in. Buyer is stepped in. Liquidity higher at 258.50, so that's still good. Aggressive seller stepped in. Don't like that. Pretty weak right there. Just worried it'll pull back. I have to reduce risk. I have to. Keep it like this. Buyer stepping in again. A little bit of a hesitation. Reacting to this wick. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this a break even. This is hesitating too much. A lot of hesitation. A lot of hesitation. Took a break even there. Yeah, no, I protected myself. A bigger loss. Would have not been stomped out, but a lot of hesitation. That happens. Put that in there. Just thinking what could I have done differently. Why did we take reaction here? I want to understand that. So let's take a look. Yeah, it was yesterday's value area high. Yeah, you could argue that's why. It's also very like it pulls back quite a bit more. So I don't think the direction is wrong. Maybe reacted here, which is okay. Basically, okay. I mean, entry. I mean, the exit, yeah, could have been a little bit better than, because if I look here, I was targeting the yesterday's wick. I don't think it was a wrong idea. I just think that it was weak. I think it was well managed. I got to take a break even, and yeah, I'm okay with that. Like at the end of the day, yes, I do see that value area high was here, but no, yeah, I don't think that would have affected like the whole overall decision. Yeah, and you can see we're already having that second leg structure. I think we're just having this. I mean, if I did keep my stop at where I kept it, I would have been stopped out, yeah, but like by the tick. So yeah, well, it's continuing. Seller buyers are weak. Like this was a nice move, but like I'm just thinking like, where would I have entered? I would have entered here to play that. Yeah, that would have been a nice trade. Yeah, or I could have just simply gone with less. If I did this would have been the right play as well. This 10 point to the wick test, an easy trade. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy that's a break even, but of course, like execution still could have been better. You know, this 10 point trade here, or I could have simply just taken. I mean, it's a little bit more risk, but I could have taken this trade to the wick test. Yeah, it's a little bit. There's too much risk. But this was value area, but that's value area. Okay, so yeah, which is the wick test. Okay, Mm-hmm. Okay. Live and learn. Like, at least it's not a loss, but I don't know. Definitely could have been played better. I'm feeling I've been slipped. I think that's why I'm also feeling a little bit like, eh. But it's okay. At the end of the day, uh, took two break evens Friday and today. Um, yeah. Okay. Definitely thinking execution could have been a little bit better. Of course, I mean it always could be better, but I'm just trying to like take lessons for next time. I really think that if I kept it to 10, like if the market was stronger, in overall it felt strong, but you know that's gonna happen. I really just think it's just probability. Like that was not a bad trade, um, and not a bad idea. But I was basically targeting this, so I got in there. Okay, it's really hard to see now because everything is all over the place. Just want to make sure you guys are looking at the right screen. Okay. Um, put this here. Yeah. So basically, I could have played this 10 points to the wick test, or I could have entered earlier, which I don't like. So it would have just been 10 points to the wick test. Um, or yeah, I mean that's my best bet. Honestly, for from a risk perspective, that's my best bet. Taking it above the wick and playing 10 points like that. And it did run up 10 points as well. Oh no, this is 10 points. But still, same concept, just a little bit earlier entry, but that could have worked too. So yeah, I mean, there could have been things that were done better, but it's okay. Not in the world. Let's take a look at the loss. I mean, it's because it's gonna be a loss. So it should be a small loss because, yeah, basically just paying commissions. So I'm gonna say maybe 200. You know, I'm giving some room for, yeah, it looks like it's gonna be 200, 219. So a little bit of slippage. Small loss. I mean, these are break evens. Break evens, still like I was just basically slipped a bit. Not a lot. Like commissions are already $78, so I was slipped by a whole point actually, almost a whole point. So that's why I was slipped a whole point. Okay, that happens. I mean, I can't complain. I see it all the time, so I might as well just accept it as it is. But yeah, little small hits I'm taking, which is okay. I mean, it's better than taking a full stop loss, 100%. Um, but definitely like Friday too. I took a trade which could have taken a payout of 10 points. This trade too could have taken a payout of 10 points. So I think I told myself too, like, let's transition to 10 points so that we're more careful. Uh, I failed to do that here, and you can see it costed me. Like, you're having a breakout again, but you know, I'm already pulling back. Like, these pullbacks are pretty. I think the thing is the market is just choppy. These pullbacks are more prone, so it's really important I look for 10 points. Like, this was a 10-point trade, could have taken profit and walk away, but simply I looked for the 20 points, and that costed me a break even. But it's hurting my account because I could be taking these wins, like Friday, 20-point win, and then this would have been 10-point win. So it's definitely affected me. So looking for less is really what I need to focus on, just because this price action is um very difficult now. Like, these pullbacks are a little bit harder to handle with a tight stop, and the continuation happens, but then we usually have these pullbacks, and it's just 10 points is definitely a better solution at this time, and I'm okay with that, but I need to also, like, you know do it right. Like, this could have been, I'm just a little bit salty because yeah, again, like this could have been a 10-point trade and I walked away. That's really what I want to focus on now. And yeah, you know, that's about it though. But yeah, okay. I think that's it, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and hope you all have a great day. Um, and I'll be back there tomorrow. Tomorrow I think Trump is speaking again. We have a little bit of news, but I think, like me personally, I just want to take good quality trades, be careful, and start looking for less. Like seriously, like my win rate is getting a hit since I started looking for 20 points. So, you know, my brain is not is is constantly looking for 20 when 10 is the way. But yeah, it played out. But like the risk I would have taken is crazy. Yeah. Plus I wouldn't have like allowed myself to take that type of risk because there's a low volume, no, but still. Okay. It is what it is. You know, it definitely is harder to accept when you take a trade and you knew you could have taken profit, but simply you were looking for more. That's why I think like seriously, like looking for less is truly the way to go. Also my win rate will go up because I'll be right more often, because I'm just simply looking for less, right? So I think I need to really work on accepting that because my brain is like constantly looking for those 20 points just simply because, like, for my equity high, I'm 309,653. So I'm like 13,500 from my, no, sorry, 13,000. I'm 3,500 from my equity high. So, I guess that's why my brain is like a little bit like wanting to take these trades, but you know, base hits would help, and my trillion threshold is taking a little bit of a hit too. So yeah, let's just trade better. Let's just improve. I don't think it was a horrible day. I just think that my standards are higher than this. Like simply, I could have definitely done better. Execution was alright, but I really thought that we would break out to a value area. Sorry, no, I was targeting the level. I was targeting the level, but like this just like Friday, if we failed, but I could have still captured 20 points, and today we failed, but I could have captured 10 points. So you can see the phenomenon 2 times in a row. It's starting to tell me that I'm really just needing to look for less. Like it's too choppy. Yeah, no, it's a bit harder today. It's simply the market is in anticipation. When the market is in anticipation, it because the market knows that there's gonna be big news events happening, like Fed interest rates, uh, uh yeah, so Fed interest rates and basically like the overall news around earnings. It's just like the market is anticipating more events, so because of that, it makes the market more choppy. So that was my fault. Like I could have definitely taken smaller wins, which would have helped me. So I see Divian, is that the name? Sure. I mean, here I'll we could chat. We could talk about it here, or you could talk about it. I can give you my Instagram or something, anything that you want to talk over. Devanshi, right? Devanshi. Am I saying it correctly? I hope I'm saying it correctly. No. Okay, wait. Let me. Names are hard though. That's 100% there. I just searched you. I mean, we could definitely collab, but what do you bring to why are you interested in trading? Okay, but anyways, I'm walking away because I'm basically done. Took my trade, happy with the results, even though it was a loss. It's not a loss, it was break even. But my brain knows I could have taken the 10 points. I get it. That's okay. Okay. Well, anyways, if you want to collab, you could like just send a comment in any of my videos, and we could talk further about it. But I just think I checked your account. I'm just trying to understand, like, you don't have a video yet. Kind of matters. Like just, I mean, kind of need a video. This channel has no content. Okay. Anyways, take care, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and have a great day.